Portugal facing Spain in the round of 16 might actually be a blessing for them. I know you guys might be thinking I'm crazy, but just hear me out. You see, the main criticism that Portugal has been facing in this World Cup is that against the low block teams, the teams that sit back and move quickly on the counter, they've not been successful enough. We've seen that against Congo, we've seen that against Colombia for some while before they began dominating, and we've seen that against Croatia as well. Portugal against teams which tend to be organized in defense and not tend to control most of the possession, Portugal struggle a lot. But against Spain, this plays into their hands. Why? Because they're forced to look for alternatives. Roberto Martinez has been very stubborn in his possession-based approach, but against Spain, arguably the only team which can take possession away from Portugal is Spain. They'll have arguably more possession than Portugal because Spain usually have most possession in any other game they play. So against Spain, I'd expect Spain to have at least 60 to 70% of the possession, which means Portugal will have to sit back. They'll have to do what other teams are doing against them. They'll have to move on the counter. And that, I think, is the best way Portugal has of winning this World Cup, if they have a chance, is that on the counter. If Portugal decide to sit back, Roberto Martinez will be forced to switch up his tactical system. He'll be forced to utilize Nuno Mendes and Rafael Leao more. He'll be forced to switch up the play with huge diagonals across to João Cancelo more. And I do think this approach will help Portugal as compared to trying to dictate the tempo against the Spanish side, which has a great quality in front of goal, who will pounce on every mistake Portugal make. I think so. I think this can be a very good blessing in disguise for Portugal to have finally a team which may have even more possession than them in the game, which may play even more side passes and possession controlling passes than them in the game. Let me know what you think about it, but I think Portugal can shift their tactics a bit and use this game to their advantage to get the win. What do you guys think? Let me know.